Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 27 of this Let's Play Battle Brothers. This is the Army Without a State. In the previous episode, we did get our renown high enough so that we can now accept contracts from the noble houses, and there is in fact one here in Meyerwick, but I don't think I want to undertake that one just yet. I'd like to come up here to Hunenwald, which is kind of our capital area up here, and see if we can get some for this noble house rather than this one, because we spend very little time down there and we spend quite a lot of time up here. So if there is anyone that we want to ingratiate ourselves with, it would be those guys. We could go through Hoffenburg, though, and see what they come up with. The other thing we could do is go to Stahlfest and see if we can pick up some more characters, seeing as we are currently 2 men down. You know what? Let's do that. See if we can get some new people. I mean, we're going to be going via Hoffenburg anyway, so we will check that, and then we'll go down to that place, just because it's a bigger town, and there may be some better people available there. We have Winric the Exiled, which is a disowned noble, who starts with some armour and things, quite expensive. Sigmund, who is likewise. And Sigmund's a level 1. So I suspect we'll be slightly better. The problem is he is really expensive. We could, however, afford him. For turning his back on the gods and causing a riot among the laymen, Sigmund was disowned and cast away from his family's estate, never to return. Down on his luck and essentially broke, Sigmund ventures into the field of sellswords. For a price to be paid for choosing his allies poorly in a war succession, Winric was stripped of his titles and exiled from the land. Without title or land, Winric seeks to join the sort of men he used to lord over. I mean, you are so much cheaper, but I don't really want the extra level. We're going to hire you. I mean, at least we get your gear, which is good. Tools here aren't too expensive either. You know what? We'll buy that, and we'll sell some of these. So, what has been repaired? You have. You have. You have. And we have a whole bunch of shields too. Let's get rid of the damaged shields. Like so. And then sort this. Okay, so we could buy some more tools. I mean, they are cheap here. We'll get one more set. Okay, good. Next up, let's have a look at your current skill and give you stuff as necessary. You start with a short sword, basic mail shirt, 115. Is that better than anything I have currently? It's certainly up there. And then the wooden shield. You are fatigue, melee defense, and resolve. So you are definitely a frontline fighter. We'll give you one of the better shields. And we'll keep you with the sword, although you actually have a very good melee skill to start with. In fact, you are the second highest after Alpha Brain, who is a level 7. You are a level 1, which is insane. I mean, that just kind of shows you just how much stronger some of these starting guys are. You're also impatient. You axe first in the very first round of combat. Which just means you're going to be sitting there going, right, we need to do stuff. Yay. So with it in mind that you have a very good hit rate, I think what I might do, actually having a hit rate on a spearman would be good. It would also be really good for something like the flail, which ignores shields. So you could hit the shield guys with very few problems. I'm going to make you a spearman. You're going to be one of my flank soldiers. You can be the other one. I just need to make sure that you are using the proper weaponry. Like so. And then you are axeman. No, you're a crossbowman. Crossbow and bolts. Yep, you are using that. You are using that. And you are using that. Alright, does everyone who can use a dagger using a dagger? You are not. Dagger, dagger, dagger. And you have leveled up. Fatigue is definitely a high skill. I really want to improve your melee combat. Let's increase your defense and that one. And then your perk is going to be that you are. So, Sigmund is also the untested. Gerlach, the untested, also leveled up. You can have, oh wow, lots of health. Melee defense. And resolve. And you're also gifted, no, knowledgeable. Ooh, Alpha Brain leveled up. Awesome. You are not rolling very good stats. I think it's going to be those three. None of these, unfortunately. And then you have another perk. You can actually get the Battle Force. Ah, specialize in heavy armor. Armor damage taken is reduced by a percentage equal to 5% of the total armor value of both body and head armor. So that would be reduced by 25%? 250 total? These two. The heavier armor and helmet, the more you benefit. Nimble, Headhunter, and Berserk. No, you're definitely an armored character. It sounds like you're going to become very tough. Which is good. I approve of that. The other thing is, I wonder if we have too many two-handers right now. We need more shield guys. And I have a feeling that we keep on kind of suffering because the enemy keeps on getting around our front line. Which could do with being longer. I'm wondering if I want to turn you into a sword and board. I mean, you are pretty good at what you do. You're not as good as Fenris, who has a combat skill of 80 now. But you do have that +5 bonus to melee defense, which is very good for two-handers. It's also good for the frontliners, but better for you. No, we'll keep you doing that. That is a 105. You are a 140. I mean, you are one of the most expensive, most powerful people that we have right now. So I would like to fortify you up a little bit more. And we do have some more armor. I think you guys are all using the 95s, right? Yes. You're using a 90. So honestly, you could be using something better. Likewise with you. Though there are none which are better. Never mind then. You're using Arming Sword, so are you. You're using the Morning Star. Because neither of you are very good at hitting, especially Fallon Blackwolf. Your hitting chance is actually atrocious. But that's because you are mostly a defensive character. In fact, I should really be using Riposte with you more often. Interesting. Although both of you are currently wounded. I don't know. Do I want to add you to the front line? I mean, the problem is we currently have 3 two-handers. I like having the Axeman. The Axeman is strong. No, we're going to keep you. I mean, the other option is that we make one of the archers a melee person, but these are all people with archery skill. So no, I'm not doing that either. In that case, let's start heading up to Hunamal. We'll have to pick up someone else cheap. Unless there's someone really cheap here. So I've kind of stopped buying cheap people. Bastard. Bastards have profited from some training in melee fighting. Oh, you're super expensive. Yeah, never mind. Hard the farmhand. No, I'm going to save money and we're going to start buying the higher caliber fighters. Alright, onwards. Let's make it up to Hunamal and then see if we can start doing some missions for the nobles up there. We'll make it, but then we don't have any more resources in terms of cash. Thankfully we have a lot of everything else, so that's good. We're running a little low on medical supplies, that's true. Alright, Hunamal, what are you going to give us? During camp, you go looking for Gerlach the Untested. The mercenary had taken quite the injury the last you saw. The man, however, is in high spirits. He turns to you, taking a break from sharpening some steel. Need something, sir? You inquire about the injury. He shrugs. I don't die easy. I ate a lot of lettuce growing up. One might say I'm hard to kill. No. No longer suffering from a fractured elbow. Good to have you back. Marvellous. Okay, so there is a contract available here. We are down a man, though. I mean, Gorolf the Pig is someone that we could hire. You're fairly cheap. It would mean that we couldn't pay you, but we can sell stuff here in order to make up the deficit. I'm going to sell some of these for a start. We have sufficient food. We can sell the bows. We can definitely sell some of the arrows. We can sell the crappy armor. Alright, 400. Wrong button. That's the one I meant. So we could buy Geralf. Or we could save money for when we get someone better. We're going to save the money. Do we want to take a nobility contract? Kind of wish it was a level 1, but I have not seen a single level 1 option yet. We're going to keep travelling. We're going to see if we can find something a little safer. Because I don't want to screw up like the first contracts, otherwise it'll be, I suspect, very hard to recover relations with them. Let's go to Grobenheim, which is not a castle. Let's see what you got for me. A level 3 and a level 2. Disappearing villages, which is what the level 3 one would be, I suspect. We do still have the two-handed sword. I like the two-handed axes though, they are really strong. I don't want to keep on travelling around. You know, no, we're going to go to Hunamol, we're going to try the level 2 contract. We'll see what happens. I mean, this is giving our people a little bit of time to recover from their injuries as well. So you recover in 1 to 3 days. Pierced arm muscles, which means what? Reduce melee skill and reduce range skill. It does not reduce your melee defense, which is the important one for you. Okay. Good. Count Rudolf von Gotus grinned slyly. What say I give you a task where you're not paid just for doing it, but paid for how many heads you can collect? Does that prospect interest you? Because right now, I need the lands of Grubenheim and Volstadt patrolled. You take a stroll, kill things here and there, and then return to me within 7 days with whatever heads you've collected. I will pay you for those you kill. Let me know what you think. How much are we talking about? You look able, so I'm willing to pay quite a bit. You'll be paid 300 crowns in advance, and another 60 crowns per head you bring back, and I'll pay up to 30 heads. I would like some more. Fine, fine. You'll get 320 crowns in advance, another 60 for every head. Very well. I accept. Patrol the road to Grubenheim, Volstadt, Hunamald. Return within 7 days. To Grubenheim. Alright, let's do it. Let's see what we come across. Do. Oh, hello. Brigands dealing with some peasants? Oh no, you don't. Scout reports that you've seen the following: thugs, poacher, marksman, and raiders. So marksman's the upgrade to the poacher. The thugs and the poacher I'm not too concerned with. Sorry. Is it the poacher or the marksman? Fuck, I don't know. Let's kill him. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so Sigmund goes first. These guys do not have much armor. These two do. So the top group doesn't have much. I think what we're going to do is we're going to shift down to use this in defense. Are they running? No. I think there's a group of peasants around somewhere. No, there can't be. There's only 11 of us. No, they're just not moving very much. It's just a massive waiting game right now. Yeah, you're trying to get me to come to you, which is just annoying. Alright, so we're going to move 2 down. So 1, 2. You get to there? You can. Let's do that. Big shields. Let's move you to there. And then let's see who we can hit. 13%, 61%. Guess we shoot that guy. Ooh, nice shot. That guy is not looking too healthy. Did put you in the wrong place, I think. Whoopsie. Right, so the shield wall's moving forwards at least. As are you guys. Yes, I definitely did put one of you in the wrong spot. At least you'll still be protected by these two. So you are somewhat exposed. Reload. You may as well take the first shot then. So you really are going to make me come to you. Alright, we can do this. Bye. Shield wall doesn't help matters. You wait. I'd like to move the shield guys forwards. You're just backing off in the front of me. We're going to move up slightly. Try and get you off that hill. You're using a flail, so you should have a better chance of hitting. You do. Kind of. And yeah, you can move there. Let's get a bit of a surround going for next time. And then you can... If you go there, you can't hit anyone. You go here, and then we can actually put you in defense mode for these guys coming forwards. I like that idea. And you can step up to here. You can then no longer swing. You can move it to here. Being rather cautious here, I know. Let's move you to there. Okay. And they are moving forwards, as I thought. Good. You're moving up to him. Interesting, interesting. Crossbow at my ranged guys. I'm not surprised. They are kind of exposed right now, but they are a long way away. You may as well just go choppy chop. Damn it! It's not what I meant by choppy chop. Really? I didn't expect you to actually be in the way. Bugger. I should not have done that quite so quickly, I think. Let's just move you forwards. Right, you can stab on that guy. So can you. Marvellous. As can you. Or not. Let's lash into that guy. I kind of wish that one of my axemen was here so we could just break their shield. I guess we'll just nick it. It's fine. Fenris doing what Fenris does best. Your armor is looking a little dinged up right now, so I might just have you fortify. Or we could now go all out attack. You have free reign. Let's come and attack them. Reload. 31% chance. 39. 80. Lovely. Those two are switching. Interesting. Nope. Ow! Nope. Big shield. No, 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 no. Damn it! Stabby stab on you. Yeah. Reload. I'm just going to move you there so you have a little bit more protection. You can also shift over here and then take a shot. 16%, 39%. May as well take the shot, see what we can get. Excuse me. You get a nice hit in there. Excellent. You can ignore a shield. Twice. Oh, and you have free reign to just move forwards, which I am quite happy to take. Let's move you here, then you can still get a swing in. Lovely jubbly. Step forwards, crush. Step forwards, stab. Step forward. No, you can't. Stab and step. Stab and step. Stab and step. Lovely. This is going rather better now. I think you're just making a run for it. Yep, pretty much. Reload. We're out of range. Move you on up then. Lebericht is getting a little bit beaten up. Are you able to reach him? You are not. Irritating. Finally! You hit the guy that we should have been absolutely obliterating. Well done. Right, you are in fact loaded, so we'll just have you rushing down here as well. I think that guy's going to get away though. Have you move right up to them? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he will get away. Irritating. Simply because he goes first. And I can't catch him. Right, right. Unless, of course, he runs out of fatigue or something, but I don't find that very likely. Nope, he's still very fresh. So it would be great if you would just, you know, run, because... Oops. You don't stand much chance, let's be honest. You're going to get in the way of them shooting. Oh no, you're not right adjacent to the target, so we should be okay still. Move you up. Enemy is battered and beaten. It's over. Okay, so we lost nobody. We took only a tiny bit of damage on you and you, which is fine. We got some loots, and more importantly, we got some heads. Excellent. 7 done. Let's go onwards to Grubenheim. Let's go. There you go, peasants. I'm doing my job, see? It's all good. It's all good. Cool. And onwards. Do-do-loop-do-loop-do-do. Do-do-loop-do-loop-do-do. We reach Grubenheim, safe and for the most part sound. We move onwards to Waldstadt. Are there any people here that we'd like to recruit? I mean, Hakon's not bad, he's just expensive. So, no. We can, however, sell some of the stuff. Your tools are horrifically expensive, as are those, So, not buying any of those. Let's sort our stuff out, then we can sell the lower quality junky items. We'll sell these shields, I think. Keep the daggers. We should have enough knives at this point. Scaramax. Scaramaxes are the one-handed cleavers, which I'm not actually using. Get rid of the club, can get rid of the bow, and get rid of some of the arrows. We have a lot of short swords now. And they are only tier 1 weapons. Arming swords being the upgrades. We still have sufficient food. Oh, no we don't. Oh wow, that's expensive. Food here is apparently super expensive, so no, we're not going to buy any here. We'll just make our way onto Wallstatt, and then hopefully they have some food for us. It's the die maker's territory. Speed things up a little bit. Get on the move. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. The men fan out into Waldstadt's pubs. You simply take stock of your suppliers and wonder if resupplying is a good idea. Glancing at the dim lights of the pub, you also wonder if a quick drink wouldn't hurt either. Is that trying to tell me that there is something in the tavern? Pay around for the men. Pay around to get the patrons to share more news. Get one of each. Promio and Vasco appreciated my efforts. Alright, how much is food here? It is definitely cheaper, though it's still not very cheap. I'll buy one more set of food. And tools, of which you have none. Dyes are still over expensive, and as is ammunition. Although we have enough ammo, so I'm not too concerned about that. We can also sell the poorer quality helmets, I think. And then the other thing is that we have actually got another kite shield for Gerlach here. There you are. So all of our front lines now using kite shields, which is great. The other thing I wanted to double check is to see who are using knives rather than daggers, because we have enough. Vasco is leveled up. Excellent. You are going to get more melee attack, melee defense, and health. You are also going to get a new perk. What did I take with Fenris? Dodge, which wasn't that useful, and then Colossus, which is... Except you want the Resolve one. Hang on. There is one which is Resolve. Unlocks the rally skill, which can rally fleeing allies and raise morale of nearby allies to a steady level. The higher the resolve of the character using the skill, the higher the chance to succeed. Quick hands, no. Hold out. Keep together any injuries, no. Fortified mind. Resolve is increased by 25%. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to increase your resolve by 25%. Up to 55. Nice. Because remember that because he's carrying the banner, everyone else gets a portion of his resolve, so we want him to be as high as possible. Alright. What weapon is this? Polearm. Polearm mastery. Reap gains +5 to hit, repel and hook. Now also stagger any target hit, moving it to the end of the turn order. You don't get those abilities anyway. Oh, you're a tailor. So we should be getting some pelts and things, although I think you need to be level 6 for that to actually occur. Anyway, this seems to be a pretty good stopping point, so I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying this series, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, then do consider subscribing. And if you have any tips or advice for me, let me know in the comments. If you would like to see your name appear in the game as well, then the comments is another place to do that. And if you wish to support the channel in other ways, then please do check out the Patreon. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.